Hi, this is Lauren Cheek from Larnacopia. And me and Donnie were at Lakewood Amphitheater watching Iron Maiden last night, and I was telling him that Stranger Things, the studio is at Lakewood as well. What was interesting is when we went to the amphitheater and walking up towards it, I realized, like, from a video that I watched where the kids took us on tour to show us all of the sets and stuff, that we were actually at Lakewood Theater, or the filming location that is right there next to the amphitheater, which sparked a conversation with me and Donnie, with me saying, oh, Stranger Things, some of the scenes were shot in Tucker, about a mile from my house. So we decided today, after many beers and staying up way too late and not getting enough sleep, that I was going to take him through my neighborhood to show him that a mile from my house, some classic scenes from Stranger Things were actually shot. So here we are. I'm going to tell you exactly where I am, but you've seen my house in videos. So I'm at my house, which is in Tucker, Georgia. I'm trying not to run over all my bushes, which I am, because I'm paying attention to you and not to my driving. But the band scene from season 1 and the bike chase scene from season 1 were both shot within my neighborhood. And I think it's amazing because I'm a Stranger Things fan. Cast me. Alright, let me not kill ourselves driving this 1 mile. Alright, so we're leaving my house. I live off of Lawrenceville Highway, and Joppa Lane and Sarah Lane are in my neighborhood. I don't connect to the neighborhood, but I actually walk back here all the time, and oddly enough, when I was watching Stranger Things, I did not realize it was shot in Tucker until I started Googling. And so, if you want to look at the road real quick, this is Lawrenceville Highway. You got K-Cart and Shorty's Pizza, and, you know, my favorite gas station, Texaco, where my Indian friends, serve me every day. And then we're coming down Lawrenceville Highway, less than a mile, and we're going to pass my mechanic, which is going to be Deuce Auto. My dad used to live here. My sister used to live here in the apartments. So I was in and out of Atlanta all the time, way back then. Taggart's Driving School. American Chainsaws. I bought stuff there before. So as you see up here, we're coming towards Deuce Auto, which is a very reputable, amazing mechanic. Anytime I put my car in the shop, he's got it like 24 hours later or less. We are turning down Hebron Hills Drive. So once you're down Hebron Hills, when I take a walk through my neighborhood, which I do for exercise sometimes and for the beauty of it, because it is a really neat neighborhood, I always cut down Hebron Hills, and then I'll cut back out through to Brockett and do a loop around back to my house. So we're on Hebron Hills, and what we're looking for is Joppa Lane. So you come down through this very bucolic neighborhood that was built largely in the 70s, some of it in the 80s, and this is the area they chose to film this scene in. So I'm pretty sure this left is where I'm going to turn, because that's a dead end. And take a quick look at this house on the right. See how the roof peaks? That's because that's an Asian family that built that house. So they brought that little bit of Asian influence to their 1980s home. And you'll see that throughout the neighborhood. You'll have people from different communities and different faiths and ethnologies. Here's Joppa. So you see how close we are. This is Joppa Lane. And on this street is where they started the bike chase. Okay? It's a dead end. So you'll actually see this in Stranger Things. They'll be like on their bikes and they'll be getting chased, and just pan over to some of the buildings and stuff. So this is the first scene from the chase scene from season 1 of Stranger Things, where 11 and the boys are all being chased on their bikes. And, little dude with the curly hair, I forget what his name is, is on his walkie-talkie, talking to his buddies. And I think this is the street where they showcase the Wheelers' house, I think. And that's where it all started. So I'm turning around. Like I said, I walk down here all the time. So I'm impressing Donnie by, look, this is where Hollywood happens in my neighborhood, And we're going back out of Joppa, back up to Ramen. which is an interesting name, and Rama. And that's because of the multi-ethnic influence in Tucker, even though you wouldn't really expect that. And we are driving down to the next street. If you see the white gates up there, this has nothing to do with the movie, but that is somebody that used to wait on a Longhorn, and she has a lot of acreage back there in the woods, and she has a gorgeous garden. She took me on a garden tour, and I had her at my house, and I learned a lot about plants from her, and she's a lovely lady. I don't know if she's still alive. I haven't seen her in years because I don't work in Tucker anymore. I work in Dunwoody. So next, we are a street over from that dead end, and we are looking for Sarah Lane, which should be turning to the right from here. And once we get to Sarah Lane is where they have the bike chase, and I think this is it coming up. Is that Sarah?
Let me see.
It is. Yep. Sarah's Lane. And we are going to take you to the exact location where they flipped the van over, where 11 sticks her hand out. And it's at 3782. Like I said, I walk back here all the time, so people aren't going to think I'm too much of a creeper, because sometimes I come out here to steal magnolias off of people's trees, which they don't seem to mind. So this is 3804. You see how long this street is? That's why they chose it for the bike scene, because the bike scene starts at the beginning of the street, goes all the way down the street, the vans pull up, blah, blah, blah. So we're at 3776. 3782's got to be on that side. 3773. Well, they're going down, so I need to turn around. So this goes back out to the main street, which I think is where they filmed them getting blocked off. But we passed it. It is 3782. So it's going to be on the other side of the street. I'm turning around. Safely we might add. The houses are really cute down here. It's a nice little neighborhood. It's a great place to walk. So 3782 is going to be on the opposite side of the street that I was driving down. But yeah, this is the scene of that. And let's see. 3779, it should be the next house up. 3785, 3788, 3793. Huh, it's right here, I'm telling you. We are at it. 3793, so it's right here on the other side of the street. 3796, 3782. That's good. I think it's those two houses right there. I had to turn around again. Sorry for the uninformed, meander. This has got to be it. This is.
Oh, yeah, because remember?
You're looking for that.
The grill, that gate out front, that's it.
So
and there was the satellite.
These are the two houses. This is 3782, and this should be 3788. So these are the houses. I am right here by this trash can, and this is where the van flipped from Stranger Things. Right a mile from my house, and they don't have their mailboxes marked, probably for this very purpose, because they probably
go back just a little bit.
They probably get people looking for it. But yeah, this is Let's jump out real quick. We'll take a photo. Okay. Yeah, 3788 is on the mailbox. Right behind us in the opposite direction.
That one's 3788.
Yeah. So that's 3788.
Yeah.
This is, so these are the houses. One moment, please. Is it still rolling?
Yep.
Okay. So. This house and this house, we're going to turn around this way. So point it towards the houses I mean. So this is the exact location of the van flip. This is where blood happened. So this is Lauren Cheek from Nortopia. Donnie's with me, showing you where all the action is.
Enjoy.